So Behind the Mask is the book, and Cheever's mask might be the most famous of them all. Tell us about the mask that he wore.
Well, I think anyone who's a fan of Gerry Cheevers knows that the mask came about in a very interesting way where he didn't want to participate in a practice. So he just walked off the ice or skated off the ice, rather. He was in the dressing room. One of the trainers, I think it was Forstall, said, "Hey, I'll just paint some stitches on your mask so you can go back out there and tell Sinden that you got injured." So he did that. It didn't work. He ended up having to go back on the ice, but they decided every time he got hit in the face with a puck, they would add a stitch to the mask.
Wow.
And so that
And look at
mask
that.
became so iconic. Yeah. And I believe, I
Yeah.
could be wrong, but I think that mask is still with his grandson and not in the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. But
It
anyone,
should
even the
be. It
casual
should be. Yeah.
fan,
Right.
recognizes that mask. It's iconic.
So 71, 72 seasons, Cheevers went undefeated in 32 straight starts. I'm sure that's still a record. He was obviously feeling pretty feisty at the time, getting into it here with Forbes Kennedy of the
Yep.
Leafs. And,
Yep.
a guy who wasn't, like you mentioned, he's a character. He wasn't afraid to get involved.
No, he wasn't at all. And the thing is, he liked to have fun, but when he was on the ice, he was serious. Like he was a fierce competitor, and you didn't want to piss him off. You don't want to piss him off too much in his goal crease, because he'd let you know about it. As you can see,
Right.
he did not shy away from confrontation.
Right. There's Johnny Bauer. Interesting. So, what would you say is the one thing that sticks out the most, other than the mask and the fact that he was a character? Is there one story that is quite reminiscent of Jerry Cheevers?
Yeah, I do remember reading. I was surprised at how passionate he was about horse racing, and that he invested and he had some horses. And I just thought it was really entertaining to have, like, getting prepared for a playoff game. Reporters would come into the dressing room, after a morning skate, and he'd be talking to them about horse racing, just reading the racing
Mm.
pages, like, no big deal. I'm more interested in my horses right now than I am in talking to you. And oh, yeah, we have a playoff game tonight. So no big, I'm fine. I just thought that epitomized Gerry Cheevers and his approach to the game. And it really worked for him.